Welcome to SleepTales. Tonight's story is a quiet Christmas journey through the fog, led by Rudolph and his glowing red nose. Close your eyes, breathe slowly, and let the soft magic of the North Pole guide you into sleep. It was the day before Christmas, and Santa's workshop was buzzing with excitement. The elves were packing last-minute presents and polishing the sleigh. The reindeer were gathered in the stables, warming up for the big night. Among them was a small reindeer with a shiny red nose named Rudolph. Rudolph's nose was no ordinary nose. It glowed bright, like a tiny light bulb, making him stand out from the other reindeer. Sometimes, the other reindeer teased him about his nose, calling him names and refusing to let him join their games. But Rudolph tried not to let it bother him too much. He dreamed of one day proving he was special, even if he didn't know how yet. That evening, the weather turned stormy. Thick clouds covered the sky, and a heavy fog rolled into the North Pole, making it hard to see anything. Santa walked into the stables with a worried look on his face. "This fog is the worst I've ever seen," he said, stroking his beard. "How will we navigate tonight? We can't have any delays. Children all over the world are counting on us." The reindeer exchanged nervous glances. Even the best flyers like Dasher and Comet knew it would be nearly impossible to see through such thick fog. Just then, Santa noticed a soft red glow coming from the corner of the stable. He turned and saw Rudolph, his nose shining brightly. Santa's eyes lit up. "Rudolph, with your nose so bright, could you guide my sleigh tonight?" he asked. Rudolph's heart skipped a beat. He had never been part of Santa's sleigh team before, let alone the leader. He gulped nervously, but nodded. "I'll do my best, Santa," he said. The other reindeer were stunned. Could Rudolph really lead them through the storm? But as they watched his nose glow brighter, they started to feel hopeful. Maybe Rudolph's nose was exactly what they needed. The sleigh was packed, and the reindeer were hitched up, with Rudolph at the very front. Santa climbed aboard, holding the reins tightly. "All right, team," he called out. "Let's go." The reindeer galloped forward, and soon they were soaring into the foggy night sky. At first, the other reindeer struggled to stay in formation. The fog was so thick that even the stars were hidden. But Rudolph's glowing nose cut through the mist like a lantern, lighting the way. Slowly but surely, they began to pick up speed. Rudolph's heart swelled with pride as he heard Santa call out directions, trusting him to lead the way. "Great job, Rudolph. Keep it steady," Santa said. The other reindeer, who once teased him, now cheered him on. "Way to go, Rudolph," said Prancer. "We couldn't do this without you," added Blitzen. As they traveled from house to house, Rudolph discovered just how magical guiding the sleigh could be. He loved seeing the twinkling lights of homes below and imagining the joy of children waking up to their gifts. At one point, they flew over a snowy forest where Rudolph's light scared away a pack of wolves that had been lurking near a small cabin. Santa gave him an extra pat on the head for that. But the night wasn't without challenges. Over a big city, the fog became even thicker, and strong winds began to blow. The sleigh wobbled, and a sack of toys started to slip off the back. "Oh no! Hold steady, everyone," Santa shouted. Rudolph focused all his energy on keeping a straight path. "I can do this," he whispered to himself. With his nose glowing brighter than ever, he guided the team safely through the stormy skies. Dasher and Dancer managed to secure the sack just in time, and everyone let out a sigh of relief. As dawn approached, they reached their final stop, a small, cozy village nestled in the mountains. The fog was still thick, and Santa couldn't find a safe place to land. Rudolph's nose glowed even brighter, illuminating a clearing where they could touch down. Santa delivered the last of the presents, and the team cheered. They had done it. When they returned to the North Pole, the other reindeer crowded around Rudolph, their earlier teasing long forgotten. "You were amazing, Rudolph," said Vixen. "We couldn't have done it without you," added Comet. Santa stepped forward, his eyes twinkling. "Rudolph, tonight you've shown us all that being different is a gift. Your bright nose saved Christmas, and I'm proud to have you on my team." From that day on, Rudolph was celebrated as a hero. He no longer felt embarrassed about his nose. Instead, he wore it proudly, knowing that it made him unique and special. And every Christmas Eve, he led Santa's sleigh, lighting the way for the most magical night of the year. But the story didn't end there. In the days following Christmas, Rudolph found himself even more admired by his friends and family. The other reindeer invited him to play games in the snowy fields, and they asked him to teach them how to navigate better during tough weather. Rudolph's confidence grew, and he started to believe that his uniqueness was a strength rather than something to hide. Santa decided to throw a special celebration for Rudolph and the entire team. The elves decorated the workshop with shiny red and gold streamers, and they baked a giant cake shaped like a sleigh. All the reindeer gathered to share stories about their Christmas adventure. "Remember how Rudolph spotted that clearing in the mountains?" said Dasher. "I don't know what we would have done without him." As the party went on, Rudolph realized how much he had learned from his journey. He understood the importance of teamwork, bravery, and believing in himself. He also saw how kindness could change hearts. The same reindeer who once teased him now treated him with respect and admiration. One day, Santa called Rudolph aside. "Rudolph, I've been thinking," he said with a twinkle in his eye. "Your glowing nose is not just helpful for guiding the sleigh. It's also a reminder that everyone has something special to offer. Would you like to help me teach this lesson to children all over the world?" Rudolph's eyes widened. "How would I do that?" he asked. "We'll create a book," Santa explained. "You can share your story so that kids everywhere learn to be proud of who they are. We'll call it Rudolph's Bright Christmas Adventure." Rudolph beamed. "I'd love that, Santa." And so, Rudolph's story spread far and wide. Children read about how his bright nose saved Christmas, and they were inspired to embrace their own differences. They learned that being unique wasn't something to be ashamed of. It was something to celebrate. The end. Have a good night, and don't forget to subscribe SleepTales channel for more magical stories. Merry Christmas, little one.